Welcome to the Slipper Chapel here at Walsingham, Walsingham Shrine, the Catholic Shrine, the National Catholic Shrine of England. And I'm here today with a very special group. These are the Tyburn Sisters and Fathers who've come all the way from the Tyburn Convent in Bayswater in London on their first excursion out of the convent to Walsingham. They have left their enclosure for the day to come and see the National Marian Shrine. And we are going to now walk with them a little bit on the Rosary Mile and talk to them a little bit about their life, their witness, and also why they've come to Walsingham today. So, Sister, you've come with your community to Walsingham today?
Yes.
What is the purpose of your visit?
We've come on pilgrimage because our Vigilants are part of the Tyburn Association of Adoration, and they help with the adoration at Tyburn Convent. And Tom Henry, one of the Vigilants, organised a pilgrimage to come. He invited the sisters to come along. I consistently said no because it's not really with our rules of enclosure.
No.
So it was a bit unusual. It's a bit unusual that we're here. One of the reasons why I said yes in the end was because in the last 8 months I've had consistently from different people from different parts of the world tell me the same message, that Tyburn and Walsingham are linked together, and it had something to do with the conversion of England. Well, when you get that message consistently from different people from different parts of the world, I can't be deaf to that. I felt that I had to say yes, in the end. But the other reason too was because we have with us 2 new monks of Tyburn who are starting a new foundation with us over there. Yeah. Yes. And they're from Colombia. And what made me say yes was because I wanted them to come and see Walsingham, because it's so important for a place for England, and to get the blessing of Our Lady to start their new foundation. And they just became novices 2 days ago, so in the end I said yes.
Sister, there's an awful lot in what you said there, but also there's this new dimension of your congregation that's about to start. And I think it's wonderful that you've come here to ask for Our Lady's prayers and intercession for that.
Yes.
But just tell us a little bit about the foundation of your congregation. Montmartre is the Sacre-Cœur in Paris. Tell us a little bit about how that came about.
When Mother Foundress was living in Dijon, she had an apparition of our Lord. That's what we've got on our medal here,
Yes.
And our Lord said that, and this is when Montmartre was just being constructed, and she had this vision that the Lord speaking to her clearly, that she had to go and tell the Archbishop of Paris that the Lord, the Sacred Heart, desired perpetual adoration at Montmartre. And it was like a thunderclap to her. So can you imagine a French woman, not known, having to make the journey to tell this great Archbishop about this desire of the Lord? But unbeknownst to her, at the same time, another lady called Edith Royer, also in Dijon, had exactly the same vision. Anyway, Mother Foundress eventually went to the Archbishop of Paris and told him, and he looked at her, very lovingly but very condescendingly, and said,
Yes.
"Well, why do you want?" She said that the Eucharistic heart had to be adored.
That's an amazing sort of story of how your congregation started, and you've ended up in London in Tyburn Convent. And Tyburn is very famous the world over as the scene of the martyrdom of many English Catholics, many British Catholics. But I'm struggling a little bit with this link between Walsingham And Tyburn.
Tyburn,
Well, what do you think's behind it all?
Well, I was actually thinking about it myself yesterday because I had a chapter with the sisters and to encourage the sisters who are going on pilgrimage. And really when I was thinking about it, I was thinking, Walsingham, it was a really very big major shrine before King Henry VIII. And when he came, it was very much alive. But then it started to decline after his persecution. But at the time of the persecution against Walsingham and its decline, that same persecution gave birth to Tyburn, the devotion to Tyburn, because our martyrs started dying there. And I think that's the link, because Walsingham has their martyrs here. But many of our martyrs at Tyburn, they died for the conversion of England. We have the sayings of the martyrs written on the top of the scaffold of the replica of the Tyburn tree. Jesus, 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 be to me a Jesus, and Jesus convert England, Jesus have mercy on this country. And I think that's the link because of that prophecy from Pope Leo XIII. When England comes to Walsingham, it will be converted.
Well, I'm very, very grateful for the time you've given me. It's been able to speak to you on your visit here. And I'd like to thank you and all the sisters and fathers for your time and for your patience.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Kevin.